Hello and welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Sierra Bruce, and on tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about the latest news in Hollywood, starting with the 2026 Grammy Awards. Hollywood Headlines starts now. Before we get into the show, I would like to take a moment to thank Maddie Heckler for being today's guest. The 8th Annual Grammy Awards were held on February 1st to honor the best of music from September 2024 to August 2025. Major artists from Sabrina Carpenter to Tyler, the Creator performed at the show and were nominees, alongside newcomers like Alex Warren and Olivia Dean. But one of the big winners for the year was once again West Coast rapper Kendrick Lamar, who won another 5 Grammys, including Record of the Year for his and Sia's song, Luther. This makes Lamar the most awarded rapper in Grammys history, tied for 5th with Alison Krauss and John Williams. Another major winner was reggaeton icon Bad Bunny, who won Album of the Year for Debbie Terrar Mass Photos, which is the first album to win both the Grammy and Latin Grammy in said category. Additional winners include Billie Eilish's Wildflower for Song of the Year, Olivia Dean for Best New Artist, and Music by John Williams for Best Music Film, which earned filmmaker Steven Spielberg the prestigious EGOT honor. The ceremony was watched by 14.4 million viewers, garnering national attention for the political statements made by some of the artists. Maddie, did you watch the Grammys?
I didn't actually watch them, but I kept up with a live article that was keeping up with the winners because I was doing a couple of different things for college.
Yeah. No, I did not watch them either, but I saw so many clips on like TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, I watched clips of like performances and stuff, but I didn't watch any of it live.
Yeah. Are there any performances or moments that you specifically remember?
Yeah, I really liked Alex Warren's performance. I'm a big fan of his, even though the Grammys kind of messed up his audio, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Such heartbreak, but I enjoyed his performance. I liked Sabrina's performance a lot. I'm a big Sabrina fan as well. So both of those performances I really liked, and everything with Trevor Noah. He's my fave. He's my fave host. So yeah, Trevor Noah when he was on screen, Alex Warren and Sabrina.
Yes, perfect. Who do you think deserved or didn't deserve their award?
Honestly, like, I don't want to say anyone like didn't deserve their award because all the artists worked really hard. Everyone that did win, like, worked hard on what they like won, like the stuff they won the award for. Yeah. So like, I don't want to say anyone didn't deserve their award. Do I think some other artists should have won instead? Yeah, because of course I would have. I think Alex Warren should have won Best New Artist, of course. But like the girl who did win, she deserved it too. She was really good.
I mean, there's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year too. He's actually coming out with some new music soon.
Yes. Absolute cinema. The box office had a big weekend as flocks of moviegoers went to the theaters to see new releases. Sam Raimi's survival horror Send Help opened on top, making over $20 million. The movie stars Rachel McAdams as an employee and her insufferable boss, played by Dylan O'Brien, whose power dynamic shifts as they get stranded on a deserted island. Raimi's thriller narrowly maintained its #1 spot in the box office, following Markiplier's breakout independent film Iron Lung. The film is a single-location horror adaptation about a prisoner who is sent to explore an ocean of blood. Mark stated that this experience feels like a, quote, hero moment for him, showcasing that indie filmmaking is possible, end quote. The Millennia documentary, directed by Brett Ratner, secured third place on the chart, making $7 million, which is a small return given the $75 million budget. The movie follows Melania Trump as she prepares for her second term as the First Lady. Maddie, have you seen or do you plan on seeing any of these movies?
Well, I have seen Iron Lung actually as an early release. Mark's been a huge inspiration and hero to mine, so I immediately got tickets as soon as I could. I honestly think it was absolute cinema. Yeah. Like it was really good, really proud of him. I want to go see Send Help. I've heard that one was really good by quite a few people. So right now, I definitely think Iron Lung's top for me right now. 5 out of 5 stars.
Yes, I really do want to go see Iron Lung. I used to watch Markiplier so much as a kid, even like Jacksepticeye as well. So like, I definitely really want to go see what he did. Yeah,
I've been watching him for 13 years of my life. So I was like, I definitely have to go see this.
Yes. Do you think we will see more YouTubers making films?
I think there's been some talk of Jacksepticeye maybe doing one. Mark, I definitely think he might try and make another, or he might at least make another debut in another movie. Crossing my fingers for him to be in the next FNAF movie.
Yes.
I definitely think that YouTubers are going to make their breakout for movies, and honestly, probably like take a spot in Hollywood.
I mean, didn't Mark voice the phone in FNAF, or was that
somebody else? Okay, yeah. He voiced that in a song, actually.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Any final thoughts?
No, I think all the movies that recently came out are really good, so go see Iron Lung.
When we come back from the break, we'll be talking about the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. The latest trailer for The Devil Wears Prada 2 has officially dropped. In the new 90-second clip from 20th Century Studios, Andy Sachs returns to the hallowed halls of Runway magazine, where she reunites with Nigel and Miranda Priestly with Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, and Stanley Tucci, coming back into their iconic roles from the original 2006 Devil Wears Prada film. The storyline is set to follow their fashion and advertising journey from New York City to Milan, Italy. Tucci's character Nigel, in a voiceover from the new trailer, says, quote, "Runway is not just a magazine, it's a global icon, a winding road that brings us back together again," end quote. And with a funny quote from the trailer, we have Andy Hathaway's character say, quote, "Well, look what TJ Maxx dragged in," end quote. Another familiar face emerges in the trailer, Emily Blunt, who is back as her character from the original Emily Charlton, aka the original Emily. This long-awaited sequel comes 20 years after the first release in theaters, May 1st, 2026. Maddie, did you watch the original Devil Wears Prada movie?
Yes, I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite movies when I watched it about 2 years ago.
Yes.
I absolutely loved it, and I've been excited for this new one since the news came out. There was a second.
Yes, no, I love it so much. I love the fashion in it. I know it's like completely based on fashion, but I love just Calvin Klein and all of the other like Prada and everything. It is amazing. What are your thoughts on the "look what TJ Maxx dragged in" quote?
I thought that was really funny, especially like referencing a like store that a lot of people know about.
Yes.
I thought that was really funny, and I love Anne Hathaway, so that perfect.
Yes, I just love how they included that. I mean, they could have said Ross too, but TJ Maxx was just perfect. Do you think it will be just as good as the first?
It'll be hard to compete with the first, but I think with like new technology, new equipment, bigger sets, more availability for budget, I think it'll be a really good movie, and it'll be like in real good competition with the first. But I think it's going to be really good.
Yes, I hope so. If you're looking for something to do this Valentine's, I've got the perfect answer. The movie Wuthering Heights, based on the classic 1847 novel by Emily Bronte, is coming to theaters. This movie is a gothic romance drama starring Margot Robbie as the female main character and Jacob Elordi as the male love interest, Heathcliff. It follows intense love, jealousy, and revenge between Catherine and Heathcliff in a place called Yorkshire Moors. Heathcliff and Catherine grew up together, which caused them to have a deep bond. The director for the film, Emerald Fennell, has had an impressive array of films with films like Saltburn. She even got Charlie XCX to create the soundtrack with her songs Chains of Love and House being made available on all streaming platforms. The rest of the soundtrack, as well as this film, will be available nationwide starting on February 13th. Maddie, how do you feel about Margot Robbie as the female lead?
I think they chose really well, especially with how she did in the Barbie movie, like, what was it, 2 years ago now? With how well she did that character, I think she's gonna do this character some really good justice.
She was so good. I love her as an actor. What do you think might have been the hardest part of adapting the novel into the movie?
I think because since the original novel was such like a long novel, like with most books turned to movies, it's hard to include every single little detail. So like maybe they skipped out on a few things, or maybe like they didn't include like minor details that are in the book. So I just think like with the overall length of the original novel, it was probably hard to include every little detail, as with most books to movies.
I know, because Blake Lively turned one of Colleen Hoover's books into a movie. Yes, and that was pretty good. So we'll see how this one is. I'm hoping it's really good because I love the 18th century and everything. So what are your overall thoughts on books turned into movies, since it's been a thing for so long?
I think it's been a really great thing because we've got some really great movies from it, ranging from Harry Potter to Hunger Games to now Wuthering Heights. Like, we've got some really good movies from books that came out first. So, like, I think it's a really good thing. Definitely should keep it going.
Yes. When we come back, we will hear from one of our newest Hollywood Headlines member about her reaction to the release of Iron Lung. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Welcome back. One of our Hollywood Headlines members, Maddie, saw Iron Lung this past weekend. Here, she'll be sharing her thoughts about the film, as well as gaining other Millersville students' opinions as well. Maddie, take it away.
Thank you, Sierra. Like she mentioned, my name is Maddie Heckler, and on January 29th, I went to go see the Iron Lung movie with some of my friends. To start, I personally absolutely loved this movie. I thought, just from a moviegoer standpoint, the quality, attention to detail, production, like, it overall was just absolutely amazing, and it was outstanding in my opinion. But besides my own thoughts, I wanted to go out and get my friends' thoughts of this movie as well.
Okay. This is Lexi. She's one of the people I went to go see Iron Lung with. So, Lexi, what were your overall thoughts of the movie?
It was good, you know, a little bloody, a little slow, but it's a good slow. You know, it builds up. If you don't like suspense, then don't go for it. If you can't handle slow suspense, don't go for it. But I thought it was a good movie.
What was your overall rating for the movie?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. I liked it. I mean, if we're talking letterbox forms, I guess I'll do like the 3.5 out of 5 stars.
3.5? Okay.
Okay, so here I got Allie. She's my other friend I went to go see Iron Lung with. So, Allie, what were your overall thoughts on Iron Lung?
I thought it was a very amazing directorial debut, like a movie directorial debut. I mean, this is, I think, Mark's first time directing a blockbuster film, you know? And it's incredibly difficult to do a one-set movie for your first time. I would say there were some elements that were kind of like slow, because it's really hard to adapt a 1-hour game into like a 2-hour movie. So the first half is kind of slow, but it gets really, really cool near the end.
What would you say your overall rating would be? Like out of 5, or however you want to say?
Out of 5, I'm going to say it's probably around a 3.
Thank you, Lexi and Allie. Now, going back to the movie, since Iron Lung was Markiplier's debut as a movie producer, independent movie producer at that, and a movie actor, I think overall the production was done really well. And he was really successful in what he wanted to achieve. He's done projects like The Edge of Sleep, A Heist with Markiplier, and In Space with Markiplier, just to name a few, but this project took over 3 years for Mark to complete. And just to put it into perspective, some achievements this movie gained is that they had the world record for most fake blood used in any movie, including all other horror movies, and it also grossed about 7 times its budget, which was $3 million, and it grossed upwards of $25 million after it was released in theaters, just within the past week or so. It also has been occupying the #1 spot on the top movie charts. So this has been an incredible achievement for Markiplier and just the overall gaming community. I'm going to talk to some fellow MUTV members and some other friends to see what their thoughts on it were as well. So I'm here with Kevin, a fellow MUTV member. He also went to go see Iron Lung. So Kevin, what were your thoughts on it?
I really liked Iron Lung. Going into it, I only really watched like a little bit of like the Iron Lung gameplay from when Markiplier released it in 2022. But I really liked it overall. The production level was great. I mean, it was really great keeping him isolated. Like the way it was all designed, like it made myself, not only myself, but all of the audience members when I went to see the film, like we felt like kind of trapped with him, like in this journey. So my heart was racing at certain moments. Yes. I got jump scared a little bit. I'm just uneasy and unnerving a lot of the times anyways to begin with. But I really, really like the production value. From coming from a cinematic perspective, like it was really cool. Like everything was fine in the end, or maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Not trying to give anything away though. So yeah, that's my take on that.
Okay. What would your overall like rating be for the movie?
Oh, I would give it, because I'm not like the most diehard fan of Iron Lung and Markiplier, sorry, I would give it like 3.5 out of 5. It was all really, really great, but if I was like more passionate about it, I feel like I would give it a more high rating, you know? So, yeah.
Overall, in the end, Iron Lung, for me, will probably be one of my favorite movies of this year, and it'll be really hard for any other movies releasing this year to beat. Will it be close with some movies? Yes, especially considering Sunrise on the Reaping coming out this November. But for me, Mark has just been a huge inspiration and an idol to me for 13 years of my life, and he inspires me to do everything I can to achieve my dreams. And he's proven to me that if I put in the work, a lot of success can come out of what I want to achieve. This is Maddie with MUTV, signing off.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's episode. But make sure to come back next week for the latest news in Hollywood. A big thank you to Maddie Heckler for coming on today's show. I'm Sierra Bruce. Have a great week, Millersville.